Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer that was sent to me by Chris. Thank you very much, Chris. This is Sausage Schnitzel. Sausage Schnitzel is from Kichisippi Brewing Company in Ottawa. Why am I saying sausage? It's Sasquatch. Sasquatch Schnitzel. You know what the problem is? The Sasquatch in its Leberhosen has a sausage on a fork that kind of looks like an eggplant, and the entire thing is setting me off. And I know it says Sasquatch. I'm reading sausage. Why is... Okay. Craft brewed in Ottawa, Sasquatch Farms by Hops Connect is where they got their hops. Look, it's a Sasquatch made out of hops. Okay. 5.2% alcohol, 28 IBU. Sasquatch Schnitzel is a Vienna style lager brewed with specialty M3 Vienna malt and Ontario Sasquatch hops. Okay, so you are making a Vienna lager. You're protecting it by saying it's a Vienna style lager. And I mean, it does say it on the front, Vienna style lager. But you're making it with non-traditional hops for a Vienna lager. You're making it with Sasquatch hops by Hops Connect. I know nothing about Sasquatch hops. I don't know if they're like another type of hop out there. I've never heard of Sasquatch hops. I do still think that Sasquatch is eating an eggplant, so I think you're putting a penis on your thing. Anyway, this classic amber beer has notes of toasted bread, correct. Hint of caramel, correct. Balanced with a combination of zesty noble hop and citrusy Sasquatch hop. Not really correct, but whatever. A perfect style to accompany hearty flavors such as schnitzel, spätzle, sausage, and potatoes. Okay. Spätzle. I actually like spätzle. I love pretzels, especially a fresh pretzel, a fresh, soft pretzel. Ooh! And a soft pretzel with a Vienna lager or a Pilsner. Ooh! They are just so good. I don't want one that has a penis on a stick, though. I don't want that. I don't know, though. If you're using specialty Vienna malts and noble hops, I don't know if I'd want a citrusy flavor mixed in there. And I don't know if I think a citrusy flavor would go good with potatoes, pretzels, sausages, spätzle, schnitzel. I don't know. I like schnitzel. I do like schnitzel. I'm not huge on the sausage. I mean, my wife's bigger on the sausage than me. Her birthday account wouldn't show it, but I mean, I get a hot Italian sausage every once in a while, okay. The odd honey garlic, sure. I'm not a big bratwurst or anything like that, or... My daughter's fallen off the couch like 3 times today. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Crystal clear. Hi, YouTube. You know what you can do with your spätzle? Beautiful head. It's still sticking around. That's nice. Snap, crackle, pop. Oh yeah, it's there. I love the color. I love how easy it is to see through. This is what I want to see in a Vienna lager. Maybe arguably a little more of the amber hue, but it does kind of match the can. I won't lie, it kind of matches the can. Doesn't it kind of match? It doesn't really match the can, but it kind of matches the can. I don't know when Kichisippi changed its artwork to this style. I remember when Kichisippi was basically an all-white can with the Kichisippi logo and the name of the beer, and that was about it. Uh, Kind of akin to Cameron's Brewing Company's old labels in comparison to their new ones. They were very old school craft brewer labels, and then they became very in your face poppy labels. Nickelbrook sort of did the same thing, but Nickelbrook has gone through a couple different variants of their labels. Let's give her a sniff from the glass first. Okay, out of the glass, I kind of get just regular Vienna lager type of smells. A little bit of toastiness, a little bit of roastiness, a little bit of caramel. That noble hoppiness. Nothing spectacular out of the can. Oh, there it is. Almost like a touch of pineapple and a touch of orange. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. Let's get the rest of it in the glass, shall we? There is still a little bit of Sasquatch Schnitzel in there. Cheers, let's try it. I don't know. I want to like it because I love Vienna lagers. So I want to like it. But there's some flavors in there that I'm not a big fan of, and they're not even necessarily the citrus. There is a toasty roastiness up at the forefront. There is a tiny touch of caramel up at the forefront. And there is a very earthy, very dirty flavor in the middle, which is your noble hops. A little bit of like citrus peel right at the very end, which just adds a bit of bitterness to the back end that I'm not huge on. But there's something in the middle that I was able to pick up on the first sip, and I wasn't able to pick up on the second, which makes me a little happier because that's what had me really not liking this. And now I'm just sort of unsure with that citrusy note at the very back is what has me just unsure. But the middle note when I took my first sip is what had me not like it. So as long as that flavor has gone away, I might be okay with this. It's creamy, has a medium body. You know what it is? It's almost like plasticine. There is a brewing note that can give off that flavor. Oh, what the fuck is it? I'm getting too old and had too many head traumas. It's not off-putting per se. It's just... Oh, excuse me. It's just odd. Now, could I see this working with a bratwurst? I don't eat enough bratwurst. I don't think it would work with a honey garlic sausage. I don't think it would work with a hot Italian. Sorry, I'm just listening to my wife and son argue about making his lunch. You take that weird flavor in the middle, you mix it with that bitterness on the back end that still lingers right now. And those are the two things I don't like. You take the toastiness, you take the roastiness, you take the caramel, you take the grassiness, earthiness. I love all that. That is spot on. So I love the forefront. I love the back end. I hate the finish. I'm not a big fan of the middle. However, I think this could work with a roasted potato. I think this would be a great pairing for a roasted potato. I think a schnitzel and a spätzle, this would work great with. I think even a nice salted pretzel this would work with. I can't say sausage because, again, I don't eat bratwursts. I don't know enough about the German sausages to know if the flavors of this would work with that. I think this is a food pairing beer more than it is a drink on its own beer, which is fine. There is a lot of beers like that. The Taj Mahal lager I tried recently is more a pairing beer than a drink on its own beer. There's a lot of beers in this world that are more useful in one way than the other. However, you drink this fast enough. You're not doing little sips and all that. If you are the true beer drinker and you're just pounding these back, the only off-put for me is the back finish. If you're sipping these, just slowly sipping them, it's the middle and the finish. And if you're food pairing these, I don't think it matters because I think that middle would help cleanse the palate. I think I'd give it a 6.75 out of 10. I don't think I'd ever buy it again. But it's not a bad beer. I think that's where I'd put it. Anyway, thank you, Chris. Kichisippi's Sasquatch Schnitzel. Goodbye.